And welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
We are. This is it. I'm telling you, this is the conclusion of the first episode of this game. We're on episode 7 now. There's no way they can drag this out anymore.
It has to be the final stretch.
Yep, this has to be it. We're about to press Miss Brett on her last statement again, and we are going to finally get the answers that we've been looking for to blow this case wide open.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so it's not, it's the last one.
The last one, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a rest.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Inferior? What do you mean by that?
In the lands of the great British Empire, the police store everything that they found at the crime scene for later examination. But in this country, you investigate once and that's the end of it. Isn't that so? Quite right. The lab camera was open for business usually just days after the incident. Exactly, which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. There it is.
I almost wonder if, in order to hide the evidence of the poison, he just took it.
He just took it instead. Maybe. Yeah. There it is again.
The evidence, the detective's reaction is just the same as before. Why? Up until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Brett as her interpreter. But things are very different now. For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity. What do you mean? When people are actually testifying, they are usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down. You're right. Look at him. He's just lost in his own thoughts.
Look at the speech bubble.
Ugh.
I can even see it.
It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought.
Choo choo.
I'm sorry? It's a metaphor. Pursue? I'll explain how to do it now, Ryunosuke. It's all to do with the witness's marker. What marker? Oh, the speech bubble. At the moment, we focus on Miss Brett, who's the person actually making the current statement. Oh. But by moving the marker left and right with the directional buttons, you can turn your attention to other people in the stand.
What are the directional buttons? I don't understand.
I have fingers!
Yeah.
I'll just point. While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with A. If you can catch the person at just the right time, you might uncover some new information to pursue. If you ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people on the stand, take a good look around. Alright then. So, first I should move the marker across. Okay, we do.
Yeah, we get it. And we pursue him with A, blah, blah, blah,
What's
blah,
on his
blah,
mind?
blah,
Here we
blah.
go. That's you.
Oh. Exactly. Which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, the vital evidence may be lost.
Let's shift the point of view here.
There you
Excuse me.
go. Excuse me.
What is the meaning of this? I'm coughing.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. He really was just lost in thoughts, deeply.
It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector.
Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say.
Oh, here it
If
is.
there's something you'd like to say, please share it with the court.
Yeah, the music really picking up here.
Yeah.
Like, oh. What is the meaning of this? It's the delightful Englishwoman who's testifying at the moment. But he's at the stand, so he's got to be part of it too. If you can't find fault with their testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately.
It's also very weird for them to be two people on the stand at once, let alone,
Right. Mm-hmm. I think this is just like a beginning way for them to introduce we have to pick like the juror thing in a little bit.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. Oh, is that how it works?
Absolutely not.
The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness.
Exactly. If you're at the stand, doesn't matter in what capacity you are. As long as you're there, you're part of the case.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, not to mention the fact that he's immediately involved in the case.
Inspector Hasanaga,
You must die.
you must die. Yeah. Do you have something to add in relation to the statement just made by Miss Brett?
Let me wipe this ketchup off my face. Well, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to speak.
Yep, she knows.
The lady's right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain. Which is why I, Satoru Hasanaga, always strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless.
Yeah, you've done a great job.
What do you really mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving evidence, you see. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done.
So he admitted he swiped the drugs.
Yeah.
A crime scene thief.
That's not a good thing.
Well, it looks like the lady's remarks touched a nerve there.
Yep, here we go.
There's the
Take this
bottle.
for example.
She was not prepared for that.
Yep.
Is that?
This is the bottle of carbonated water that I took to the victim's table on the day in question. And yes, it's lost all of its fizz, having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone says.
They could easily spin this and put it on the detective as if to say that the lady was not the actual culprit that murdered him, but the detective was actually the murderer, which means she could potentially get off. She
Maybe.
could still be considered probably held and assisting with the murder, but I mean, it seems to me that maybe she shot him, but he was actually the one that killed him because he put the dose of drugs in the water. You can make a case for that, but I don't know.
Oh.
Yes, there's some left in the bottle. I can see it.
This is like the one case in Danganronpa where Kyoko is like, hey,
The poison.
yeah, it's like, hey, can I see that bottle? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, she said.
She just downs it.
Yeah, or I guess it was Byakuya that downed it, and then nothing happened. But then she saw it. She grabbed the bottle and grabbed the piece of glass out. Kind of the same
I
thing.
missed it. Yeah.
One day our police force will be among the best in the world. The time is coming, I guarantee it.
I can't say I condone the witness's actions, but I do understand the sentiment.
Yeah, well.
The court will accept the glass bottle of water as evidence. Carbonated water has been entered in the court record.
Miss Brett.
Can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death?
Yes. It was that bottle.
What was that about? She seems to avert her eyes when she answered the judge's question.
Sure did. Very well. Counsel, you may resume the cross-examination. And the inspector will kindly control his fervor.
I don't think he has control over that.
Okay, the coroner is okay, so hold on, let me glass and toast. Let me take a look at the bottle. Carbonated water, the victim, and oh, can I examine? Oh, I can. Very good.
The label is written in a foreign language that I don't recognize. Do you know what it says, Kazuma?
I think it's French. This must be
Oui, oui.
very expensive water.
Yes, but what does it say? That's what I was asking.
Then go to France and ask.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
You could just say that you don't know.
So,
Let's flip it around.
yeah, so the water. So it looks like it still has.
So this carbonated water is the last drink Dr. Wilson ever had.
It looks like there's a little left in the bottle. Although it's just plain water now.
Go ahead and take a sip.
Yeah.
You know, I've been sweating so much. I'm absolutely Don't do it.
Oh!
I'll just have a sip of this to keep me going.
No, Ryunosuke, you can't do that. For one thing, that is evidence. You can't go drinking evidence.
Oh no, you're right. We don't know what might be inside, do we?
You never cease to amaze me, Ryunosuke. In more ways than one.
You're a friggin' idiot.
Yeah.
I wonder, could there be anything in this water?
What's the matter? You've gone quiet all of a sudden.
I think I might just have worked something out. An interesting possibility.
What now?
I don't think there's much we can really do about this bottle. You can check the top, but
Dump it out. Dump it out.
you can check the top. I don't think it's not gonna amount to anything. I think we're done with this bottle.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna find traces of the poison. It's probably evaporated by now.
True.
So we know that there was probably poison in there, but we don't have proof that that's the case. Which would mean the only good way you could do it is if you tried to trick somebody into
Trying to drink it.
trying to drink it, and if they don't, then you know that that's probably
Yeah.
probably the
Because
case.
why not? You know, it's like, hey, it's just water.
well. So that it is true that it said there's no other possible causes.
Yeah, it's saying the report doesn't say that.
I almost wonder if we want to press it because we don't know for sure if. Cool, because this is the one that we pressed before when the reports.
Right.
No, I think we pressed the last one. It was about their incompetence.
Yeah, we pressed the last one.
So pretty
I
press.
feel like we pressed this one already too, but I'll go ahead.
Double check, yeah.
Yeah.
Without leaving a trace. Oh, there's another chart. If someone is shot, strangled. Okay, yeah. So let's see if there's something that pops up.
Yeah.
So this is now an option on all of these, you would assume.
Yeah.
That we can.
If something weird happens. Yeah, we already saw this, so. Yeah. Okay. As far okay, so we know it's not the third one. She's just saying what the report says.
We press.
Let me go permit burn.
Yeah, that might not be important.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's either going to be that one
Okay.
or
Maybe we just hit her with this
or
one real
that
quick.
one. Yeah, it never hurts to try it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it's written here in the paperwork. Fatal hemorrhage from ballistic trauma.
He said it right for once.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Luckily for us all, a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. And as there was no other signs of trauma on the victim's body to indicate some other cause of death, it can only have been the bullet from your gun that put an end to this innocent man's life.
But it doesn't make any sense. The burn must have happened straight away when the plate was first brought to the table by the waiter.
Right.
Yes, that's true. If it had cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make a burn like that.
And if the victim burnt his wrist on the hot plate as soon as it was brought out from the kitchen, then he must have already been dead at that point.
Right. And yet, the fact is that the victim was killed by the gunshot in the chest. Until you're able to show the court evidence to disprove this, this is a complete waste of time. I concur. Prosecutor Aiuchi is right.
Okay.
Okay.
She seemed very troubled by that point, so this is definitely the right road to go down, but
Yeah, try pressing that one. As you testified before, you were drinking carbonated water. Is that right? This might be the one.
That might be it. Dr. Wilson was only permitted to drink water at the time, if you remember. Yeah, I'm the one who said it, you idiot. Which explains why he ordered that drink, correct, waiter? He's the inspector now.
Exactly as you said, sir. Although,
Although?
whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table, I'm afraid I don't remember that.
Damn you! I have enough English to understand that, at least. For the benefit of others in the court, it means bless you!
You simp.
Yeah, wow.
I think it means the exact opposite.
Anyway. Okay, so it's that one.
Yeah, so it's definitely that one. So, go to history one more time.
History?
Yeah, hit the Y button. Whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table, I'm afraid I do not remember that.
It's not, the bottle's not full, though.
The bottle's not full, so we know he definitely drank it.
Yeah,
So maybe we present the bottle in that spot.
yeah. Let's do it.
Because we also have the photos of the glass being full and the glass being emptied.
Exactly.
But we can only present one at a time.
Right. So we gotta do this one.
I think so. That statement is clearly odd.
Dang it. Not that. What appears to be odd is the way you're presenting yourself.
This one isn't just tricky. How to phrase this one.
Yeah. Now kindly load it.
Okay. Never. Not until I've proven that I'm innocent here.
Wow.
So let's go back to our present.
Okay.
Let's look at the photos of the body.
Body?
Yeah, so that one there. Yes. No. Oh God.
I
Well.
hit the wrong button.
Well, what about that last statement made by the witness?
Well, it might have worked. Because
might-
it's something different.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's not. Yeah.
Dang it.
I just wanted to look at the photos of the bottle. The only other one that I can think of is the photo where we clearly see the steak has been either consumed or cut up,
Right.
and the glass is emptied. It has like a little remnants of drink inside of it. So yeah, let's look at that other photo real quick. It's not presented yet, but I just
Yeah.
want to verify before we do it.
Hit the right button. I just was like,
Yeah, so A button on that photo.
Oh, I missed.
So yeah, on that photo it's less. But go to the other photo.
Yeah.
I think that one is a little higher. Well, we can't see it, so I guess that doesn't
Looks
play.
like it's empty, though.
Yeah, it does. But there is water in the glass, so we know it was definitely poured at some point.
Right. Right.
It just
Yeah, it's the poison for Cusco.
And we
Cusco's poison.
that's right. And we pressed this one, right? The waiter brought to my steak, and the professor and I raised our glasses because that's how we got to that point
Yes.
about the bottle, right?
Right. This is the one that we did.
So-
She said, damn it.
And this one does mention the bottle of carbonated water and steak lunch.
Yes. I
My feeling is that is the photo to present, but I'm not.
well, it's not this because I already did this
Yes,
one.
that one didn't work, and that one we already know didn't work.
Yeah, because this one says the carbonated water the victim and Miss Brett shared on the day of the murder.
Well, we know that she didn't do it. We can't guarantee that she actually drank it because it's in the bag.
It was on the victim's table.
And in that photo, we only see one glass that's visible with water in it.
Right. Exactly.
So we can assume that the other bottle was moved, which eliminates that.
Right. Man.
I almost feel like we need to press something, but
We pressed everything, though.
we did that one.
Yeah, we did that one.
I feel like they wouldn't have shown us that mechanic of sliding back and forth if it
Without-
wasn't important in some way. I just
Okay.
don't know. Because they're supposed to have a tell, but so far they have. Well, maybe because she said "damn you." Maybe that's the point now that we have to press her.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
I'm just
I'm just gonna try the
Yeah, might as
press the
well.
last one just because why not? So. Okay. See if he flinches at all. Do you think so? Let me ask you something.
Sorry?
Ever since I arrived at this courtroom, and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide open.
He made a thing. Pursue? Maybe?
Maybe? I don't know. The fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide open. I don't think
might
that's-
not be a pursue
that's,
thing.
That's
yeah.
not a thing.
This is new, though.
Yeah. You can't not notice it, can you?
Huh? What?
Wow. Ha! What fun! You hadn't realized. My little dear lady's absolutely right.
As your friend, you've embarrassed me as well as yourself, Ryunosuke.
Wow.
What the fuck is this conversation? Where are we going here?
I know, like, come on. Dr. Wilson was a true English gentleman. He chose honorable silence over a vulgar scream. Can your tiny brains imagine such a thing?
It's not.
It's not. Yes, I think my tiny brain can.
It's not the only thing that's tiny.
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
Anyway. Okay, so
that one was new.
maybe we gotta press him on something? Well, no, he's already...
Because he hasn't been involved much in this conversation that we've been having.
I'm gonna try this one again. Yeah, trace.
That is true.
Correct.
I feel like it's only when they react is when it's important.
True. Uh-huh. Maybe I press her when she gets mad.
Yeah, well, it was the damn
it-
you thing. That's what
yeah.
I was thinking, because then you would have an excuse to say, like, well, why did you say damn you?
Right. Okay, so let's press this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Although.
Okay.
Is that it?
I can't press her yet, so. Can I? Maybe I. Hold on. I'm gonna go through it again, and then right before she says "damn you," I'm gonna pursue her.
Yeah, see if she can guarantee that. Or...
Yep. Oh, dang it. Go back. Go back. Press. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Because I wonder if you can pursue. Can you so slide over real quick?
Yep.
Can you? Okay, so you can pursue what she says. Excuse me. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about that, Miss Brett?
No, nothing.
So, nothing strikes you as odd at having heard that last statement.
On the approach to this trial, nothing else springs to mind.
Damn. Oh.
God damn, savage. You people are so uncivilized. It's unseemly to make idle conversation with a gentleman you don't know. Kindly refrain from talking to me again, please. Ugh.
You'll do your best to crush her.
Alright, that didn't work.
Huh.
I guess it's only when they make like an like a speech bubble thing or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Man, this was a doozy.
Yeah.
The only thing I can maybe, you know what?
You gonna try the photo?
It was this one, right? I didn't try.
That was the one.
Yeah. Let's do it. Screw it.
Nope.
Dang it. Okay, we only got one try left.
Alright, well, let's think about this. So, it's nothing to do with our evidence, because nothing we have here... Well...
I want to go do another round. Let's see what he has to say. Okay.
Kazuma? Well, it wasn't all thanks to you noticing that the detective had reacted strangely to what the lady had said.
I just needed to go to the end. Stupid.
I never have guessed he had all that bubbling away under the surface. To be honest, you keep surprising me at every turn. Sorry? Oh, never mind.
I thought you were a dipshit. But
So we know that Dr. Wilson was killed at around the time the steak was brought to his table,
Okay.
and by some means that left no physical trace on his body.
Great.
If we could just demonstrate how it was done.
We can't.
Well, I do have one idea about that, but how about how the professor was killed? Maybe I should just present the evidence and see what happens. This one's interesting.
It's gotta be this. It's gotta be this.
We haven't presented the bottle here, have we?
Yeah, we did.
We did, okay.
Yes, we did present the bottle.
So we have to look at all the other options real quick. So back up.
Oh.
Let's look at the other statements.
Uh-huh. If they were trays, please do show me.
Wish we had some extra tries to burn.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's the statement that I would like to do something with.
Yes!
But
Let's just press again.
Excuse me.
there you go. I'm talking about that last statement. You found it. What I mean is, does nothing strike you? Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is hopeless. No matter how hard I try, I just can't get past that cough. I don't think you need to push it, Ryunosuke. Give him some time. Yes, alright. I'll leave it for now. That statement is interesting.
Yeah.
Give
Give it some time. All right, I'm just gonna press this one again. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, whatever. Yep. Okay, that didn't do anything.
Yeah. It
Okay.
None of these options seem right to me, but that one statement, where she
Give him
says
some
"show it to me,"
time.
is
Okay.
that's all I can think of.
We have to demonstrate how it was done. So the only way we can do that is on the...
We have to introduce the bottle somehow.
Well, which one is it?
I would think it'd be the bottle that we just had added to inventory, but
It's either option 3 or option 4 that it's...
keep going a little bit. I feel like that would be the one.
Okay, so she does show me, and we're saying we need to demonstrate something.
Yep.
You want to just go for it?
At this point, I've kind of run out of options.
I can't think of anything else.
I feel like the bottle is, because that's so far we have not found a use for this thing other than examining it.
Got it.
Yep, that was the one.
That was it.
Cool.
What is this? The bottle of water?
Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. Obviously, I'm referring to poison.
So at least they're familiar with it.
That's true. Poison?
On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside?
So this is a surprise to him.
Yep.
Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass?
Order, order, order. Somebody give me my damn fries.
And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink?
Exactly.
There's only one person who could have possibly done it. Well, Jezazel Brett, it was you.
Objection!
This is outrageous to suggest such a thing without a scrap of evidence. You little rookie imbecile, have you even considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? Have you forgotten that we are only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one's individual guilt with respect to one crime.
Very true.
Yep.
What?
The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth.
If I may, I will silence you for. Oh. It is you who should be silent. Of course.
Oh, madam, step on me.
No, she won't step on me anymore. Dear lady.
Where did that come from? She just snapped.
Oh yeah, we got her. Oh, whatever. I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies.
I wonder how she'll spin it.
I'm sorry, my lady. To what are you referring? I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe. The bottle, I mean, Inspector, and whether it contained poison or not.
Of course.
You did?
Have you forgotten what my guiding principle is already? I strive for a flawless investigation every time.
So he drank it.
Yeah, you drank it.
I wonder... So that tells me that maybe he didn't know that
didn't
there's
know it was
poison
poison.
in there.
Yeah.
And he ingested it, and now he's like, oh shit, there was poison in there. That explains the cough.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep, I think so.
I don't believe it.
Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents. We tested it with my mouth.
So he's about to tell us, yeah, that he drank it.
And what did you find, Inspector? I heard tests. Oh,
I ordered tests for every toxin that's available in this country at the present time. We could find no trace of poison of any description in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency.
What? Are you sure?
The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself.
No. No!
my blue eyes. I'm very grateful to all you Japanese. You've successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair.
We just need to get him
Thank
to
you.
admit that he drank it.
Yeah. But of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours. She snapped, though. She's done.
Mm-hmm.
Her goose is cooked.
I was so sure.
This can't be right.
No, it's not.
Everything falls into place if he was poisoned.
Thank you, counsel. I think that cross-examination has clarified everything. The gun.
There's the gun.
As the prosecution has asserted, a shot to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who by his own admission was holding this weapon, is the only possible culprit.
I'm done for.
Just check to see if it was actually shot.
Yeah.
The court wishes to apologize for this great inconvenience that this has caused you, Miss Brett.
Oh no, I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present to the court at this point?
Kazuma?
Well, don't give up, boys.
I'm sorry, Ryunosuke. I have nothing more.
Well, if you'll excuse me now, I must really be leaving.
Our evidence is to the right of you.
Exactly. This guy's about to pass out, probably.
Yeah. His cough is getting worse.
Yeah. Oh? Is it? It is her.
Huh.
Please, wait.
Just give her a higher voice.
Isn't that?
What is the meaning of this?
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikotoba, judicial assistant to the defense.
Miko Toba.
Ah, it was his daughter.
Yeah.
In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. And in her hand, she carried a small package wrapped in a
Furoshiki.
furoshiki cloth.
Don't you dare!
Are we really keeping this going?
Are we really?
This fucking case is gonna take all night.
How can you? No.
They're injured.
No. You know what? Put up the Office no thing right now, because that's how I feel.
I'll throw it up.
Really? This is still going. There's more evidence.
How? How is that possible?
It's probably the gun.
It has to be the gun.
Yeah.
It's simple as just check the barrels. Did it get shot or not?
Yeah.
Man,
I can't believe
that's before we cut it. We're at like 38 minutes. Let's
Yes.
just get in here. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Yes.
'Cause we gotta be done. Because I'd hate to start a new episode and then just have like 10 minutes of us just
that. I know. Yeah, you're right. You're
part 3. What the fuck?
This says part 3 though.
God damn.
22nd November, 1:14 p.m. Wow, this has only been an hour for them.
Yeah.
It's been longer for us.
Yeah.
Supreme Court of the Judicature courtroom. Oh, now it's just her. Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
I wanted some drama.
Oh, crap. It's been a second. I'm still like reeling from the fact that we got a part 3 now that I kind of forgot his voice. A judicial assistant and a woman, no less. The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify. Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense. You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded. 5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more. But, Your Excellency, I am most grateful.
Here we go.
Who exactly are you?
I'm sorry, there's no time. Please simply accept this for now.
What is it? An approach or something? Written in English.
Oh, good.
It's just as... Oh, it's you.
It's Giselle Brett's research.
The English woman's?
After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to their university. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper.
Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
So, Does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself.
Oh, no, of course not.
Special characteristics of carrier and its effects on human subjects. Interesting. So she was testing poison.
Yeah, that has to be a kind of poison.
I've never heard of that word before.
Carrier.
Carrera looks right to me, but it's probably wrong.
Yeah.
Time's up. The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom. What a freaking douche.
Yeah.
There was too little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have this like a while ago.
Like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. Thank you.
Giselle's report has been entered to the court record. Goodbye, and good luck. And bow. Sucks. Have had long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. Oh, there she is.
Oh yeah.
I asked the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Did you piss on the moon? You idiot. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but... The Oh. Gotta get out of that voice for a second.
Yeah.
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency. You haven't done anything, you dumbass.
Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. This reality is our very last chance.
This really is our last chance.
Yeah. Oh, this really is. Never mind.
Yes, I know. Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence.
That look. I've seen that look before. That's the look my wife gave me before she divorced me. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior.
Oh boy.
Well, Miss Brett. Yes, Your Excellency? If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer. It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it's not so very long until tea time.
You don't get to decline.
Forgive me, Miss Brett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realize it was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order. Do it. Execute Order 66. I've said many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense. My apologies, dear lady. So, counsel, what is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
Oh, you only get one shot at it. Yeah, go get to the book, I guess.
Oh.
So that's the only one it could be. I mean, this is...
Yeah, like, what's the new evidence?
Can we examine it first? Is that a thing?
Poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey.
Yep.
Effects: instant paralysis of the body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Route of entry: the above mentioned effects occur when the poison entered the body through a wound that is such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart.
Yeah, let's take that out of the equation here.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's...
Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin could have an application as an anesthetic.
There is the one.
However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found, or patients would die of suffocation. Okay, so he's having the inspector's having respiratory arrest. They paralyzed him through the wound somehow, and then so he died that way. Okay. All right. Well, let's just present it, see what happens.
Yeah, might as well.
Yes!
Gotcha.
Miss Jezebel Brett, We understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at UMA University doing research. Research, by sheer coincidence perhaps, into a deadly poison.
What? Not her. Poison? Where are you going with this scoundrel?
A toxin known as Curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
What? What complete and utter nonsense? You say? I've never even heard of it.
You wouldn't have done.
What do you mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of Curare before, for one simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country.
It doesn't exist.
Correct. Which means, no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify Curare.
Got it.
Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison.
What? Order. Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist?
So the detective probably wasn't in on it.
Mm-hmm.
According to this report, authored by the visiting research student from England.
Which means he was just parched. He tested it. He thought it was just water, so he drank it, but that's why he's got the cough now.
The test didn't show anything, so...
He was just like, no, we're good.
Alright, whatever. Curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The reports state that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers.
Okay.
It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with Curare suffer instant death.
God damn.
Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
Oh, trippery. These aspersions are ugly trippery. They sure are.
Yeah.
Did somebody call Trump?
Wrong.
To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed. That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector?
Well, if it's paralyzed, but, I mean,
yeah, if you just paralyzed, you're just, well, you can't do anything.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being any kind of pain.
according to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that Curare was used.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it wasn't that wound. Maybe the shot happened after.
Yeah.
But because he had the thing pulled out, when he drank it, it went into the wound, and it said that a wound causes the death part of it.
Oh, because the tooth.
The tooth, yeah, you had the tooth extracted, and obviously they didn't, back in those days, they probably didn't seal it up, they just pulled it out.
Yeah.
So, explain yourself, counsel.
The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all.
How terrible.
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed. But if I don't follow Kazuma, that's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death. The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
God, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Oh. That's hideous.
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep.
Wow.
But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly cure poison.
Wow. That's brutal. That is brutal. Wow, there's just deafening silence right now. You're suggesting that this bottle council actually contained this terrifying poison? This is all very convenient, isn't it? A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense. If I may. All these facts, you think so good? Yep, there it is.
There we go.
It is you who must be taught. Of course, please step on me again.
Oh, Mommy's angry.
Oh, I love it when she gets this way. You lady. So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. We didn't, though.
Yeah.
I'm appalled. What a loathsome act. We don't want this thing in our country anyway.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for an heinous crime. That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. Something that beautiful and gorgeous can't possibly do this.
Yeah.
The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules.
What's so funny?
Oh, excuse me, Your Excellency. Yes, Miss Brett. May I borrow the bottle for a moment, please?
This is...
Well, yes, I don't see why not. Is she gonna drink it?
Yep.
Oh, boy. Okay. Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Sorry?
Don't Englishmen such as myself. This whole affair is a farcical comedy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics, it's laughable, really. There's got to be something extra in that folder that says something about it.
The anesthetic.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other half to this.
Yep.
Because the doctor was on that, and that might be the other half to the equation for why that poison reacted the way it did. Because at this point, like, taking into account that the poison either causes instant paralysis or instant death, that dude, the detective, should not be standing right now.
Right.
Unless there's an anesthetic that also played into account of how quickly it killed him off. So there's a chance that there might be something else going on with the detective, or maybe it's a slow enact.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're getting to that point. I think that the anesthesia is going to play a role in this eventually.
Yeah.
She's going to take a swig of it, and then she's going to realize, everybody's going to realize it's not going to work because there's no anesthetic.
Okay. All right. Well, she's going to drink it next time. So we're going to see if she's going to actually just die right now next time, or we are going to get down to what the hell is going on, because there's no way we have much more than this. There's no way that can't. What other evidence is there going to be other than the gun that's going to get put in there?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
No.
So, okay. So next time, this case is wrapping up. I don't care.
Right.
We're just wrapping this case up. This is going on too long, Missy. So we will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe.